Now question answers part 2. Question number 6. Explain with the example, explain with the help of an example the purpose of default in a switch statement. Answer is when none of the case values are equal to the expression of switch statement, then default case is executed. So here you see student one variable no is there with the initialized with the value 5, and switch no is here. No is a variable which is specified here with the switch, and then case 0 is here which has the statement print statement value of number is 0. Break is there, case 1 system dot out dot println value of number is 1. Then break case 2 is here, system dot out dot println value of the number is 2. Then break is here, then default one is there, default has value of the number is greater than 2, and then also there is break. So we have to match the no with the 0 or case 0 and then 1 and then 2. So do you find any match? No, because there is no 5 available with any of the cases available here. So automatically what happens, the control is transferred to default, and what default has got, it has got a print statement, that is system dot out dot println, and which has the statement value of the number is greater than 2. Alright, so this is going to be executed because no value with the cases are going to be matched with the value of no, because that is 5 right now, and we have got 0, 1 and 2. So explanation here, in the example given above, value of the number is 5. So case 0, case 1 and case 2 are not equal to the number, right? Or no, you may understand that. So hence print statement of default case will get executed, printing value of the number is greater than 2 to the console. Alright. After that, students, question number 7. Is it necessary to use break statement in a switch case statement? Explain. Use break statement in a switch case statement is optional, right? That's not mandatory. Alright. Omitting break statement will lead to fall through. Fall through is a very important situation that I will explain in the next question. So that will lead to fall through where the program execution continues into the next case and onwards till end of the switch statement is reached. Alright. Okay. So we'll get a proper answer of fall through in this question now. Question says explain the fall through with the reference to a switch case statement. Alright. So students, break statement at the end of the case is optional. Omitting break leads to program execution continuing into the next case and onwards till a break statement is encountered or end of the switch is reached. Then this is termed as fall through in switch case statement. So students, here you see x is 1, okay, and y is 2. Okay, so what happens here, x is specified here with the switch, so automatically all the values associated with the case with different cases in this switch are going to be matched with x. So here x is right now 1. So 1 is not going to be matched with 0 because it is having a different value than the value of the x. So this part, then what will happen? Then what it will do? It will increase x by 1, and after that it will not be terminated because there is no break statement, and the control will be transferred to case 1. Again x will be incremented, so x will become now 3, and then there is a break statement, so automatically it will be terminated, and now this time the output is going to be the value of x is 3 and the value of y is unchanged, that was initially 2, so that will again be 2. Now so this was the fall through I've explained here. Now students, suppose the value of x is 2. So what will happen? The control will be transferred to case 2. In this case, neither 0 will be executed nor 1 will be executed because the value matched over here is 2. Alright. So in this case, x will be increased by 1. So x will become 2. And then y will be increased by 1. So it will become 3. And you can see there is a closing brace, so automatically it is going to be over. So in that case, when the x is having the initial value 2, right, so in that case x is going to become 3 and y is also going to become 3. Alright, so I hope everybody has understood the concept of fall through. Right. Now after that, students, there is another question. What is a compound statement? Give an example. Two or more statements can be grouped together by enclosing them between opening and closing curly braces. Such a group of statement is called a compound statement. So you can see here a less than b. If a less than b, then I have written the comments here. All statements within this set of braces from the compound statement, uh, form the compound statement. All the statements here written in the curly braces. So here a is less than b, then int a equal to 10, b equal to 20, right? And then there is a print statement. The value of a is what will be printed here? That will print the value of